I think we have a question over on Zach's sides.
We got another one from the chat room. This is from Gleepwerp. I'm really bad at installing electrical boxes. They go in okay, but as soon as I get to the end to tighten it up against the 2x4, it goes all awry. I see some American TV shows use plastic blue boxes as electrical boxes. How come we don't have those here? Building code? They seem easier to install than our metal cheap boxes.
The plastic boxes exist here. Used to be easily available in of all places, Canadian Tire. The plastic boxes have two types. One is simply plastic instead of metal, but it's basically the same box, a little bit more square than the sheet metal. The other type, and what was very interesting, are airtight plastic boxes. They even have gaskets where the wire comes in, and they have a gasket around the face that the drywall will push up against, so they don't let any cold air drafts through the wall. So the airtight plastic ones are much better. But you can find, even in the hardware stores, these plastic boxes instead of the metal ones. Your real problem with tightening them up is that most of the boxes were designed for new installations. And in a new installation, let me see what I can say. Here's the electrical box. Okay, I'm going to do you a whole model here. Let's go over on the small camera here. So I've got a stud there, and you're going to bring your electrical. Do I have anything for? No, I don't have a good electrical box for you here. So your electrical box is like this, and then you're driving screws in on an angle, and as you're coming in on an angle like that, the whole thing tends to bend out or bend in. It gets out of shape. In new construction, you'll notice you drive your screw straight through across, and it goes all the way straight through, and that's what holds it tight and in place. So what you really need to be able to do in driving them in is take a look, and some of the boxes have a angled opening in the sheet metal, and that's so that the screw can come in on an angle, but it won't shift the box. So you have to hold the box tightly over and then go in carefully with your screw. The other thing is, don't attach to the stud at all. Yeah, it's possible to not attach to the stud at all. Let's see if we can jump in and show you that one. If you come to the learning curve here on the website, and let's go into techniques for installing drywall, and down here we're going to look at fastening things to drywall, and then we're going to take a look. Where's my here we go, electrical boxes with no studs. And with electrical boxes with no studs here, there are a number of different techniques and gadgets that you can put in where there is no stud to be able to see it. And let me just slide. I'm not going to play this whole thing for you. I'm going to jump a little bit, and we'll look at some of the parts of it. Now we're going in with one there that just fits in like that. And I think we're going to see the back side of this in just a second. Oh, that's fitting in with those things. They're a little bit complicated to use. They're the cheapest way to go. They slide into the back. Oh, there we go. They slide into the back. You pull it forward, and then you wrap it around the front. And wrapping around the front, you do it to both sides, is what keeps it nice and flush with the drywall. Then you can get another one here that has a big string clip in the back, and that one goes in. Now watch this pop. Of course, if you don't get it right the first time, you're in trouble. The thing is opened up on the other side of the wall. So we're going in, and as you can see that, spring action. And now let's see if we can drop this in. Here we go. He always works so slow, that guy on television. And then you put your screwdriver in, and you pull that back up on this side, and you can just see this thing is going to tighten up to the wall as we come through. That's what actually happens inside the wall too, by the way. It doesn't stay nice and straight, but it does snug it up and make it nice and tight. And then there's other ones here with wings out the top and the bottom. So there's a whole variety of these things that you can find in the store that will allow you to attach that box where you want without regard for studs at all. So if you can't get the stud box in right, skip it. Move away from it and do it with one of these things. Okay?